folks, and welcome back to the Grumpy Gamer channel. That's it, you guessed it. This is that channel where you get to see this old git talk about modern games. So for today's in-car comments, first thing I want to talk about actually is regarding the game that's finally been slated for release by the developers for the end of this year, and that is Aces of Thunder. Now I'm sure you guys have heard about this. It's been quite quiet for quite a few months. People were worried it wasn't going to be coming out, or has it been cancelled, what's going on? But thankfully the devs have said no, it is definitely coming out this year towards the end of the year. I think it's around November time. But the best bit of news for me is the fact that it's not only multiplayer, there are solo missions as well, which is fantastic news. You know me, I'm not a massive multiplayer gamer anymore. I used to be heavily into my multiplayer gaming, especially when I had an Xbox 360. I mean, literally, I just loved playing multiplayer games, but I eventually got bored of them. And it was when I was playing COD, actually, COD World at War. I've spoken about it before. And I just dawned on me one day that I'm bored of just running around, shooting someone, getting shot, spawning, running around, shooting someone. Just got bored of them. And that's when I went more over to single player games again. And that's why then PlayStation became my main console, and my Xbox took a back step and became the one that I use for just exclusives, etc. Then, of course, on into the PSVR 1 and blah, blah, blah. But, so that's a quick background about my multiplayer gaming. So I'm so pleased. I was going to get Aces of Thunder anyway. It looked great, although I was a little bit disappointed it's only multiplayer. But no. So now this news that we are getting solo missions, I'm so happy, and I'm even more excited for this game. If you watched my interview with Aussie's Gaming over the weekend, on there we actually spoke about this game, and he was saying, actually, you know, I hope there are sort of solo missions or missions that you can do co-op together. And so we were discussing it, and I said, well, I think it's only multiplayer at the minute. And so this news, so couldn't be better. All we're waiting for now is the actual release date, which they said they will let us know soon. And as soon as I know what the release date is, I shall let you guys know. Now, one last thing I want to talk about before I go. I did make a whole video about this yesterday, and then I just didn't post it because it's quite a contentious subject. And that is to do with an upcoming game, oh my God, called Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, I was looking forward to this one. As you know, I don't play many many flat screen games anymore. I did, however, play Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, when that came out, and I absolutely loved that game. That, I would have to say, is my favourite Assassin's Creed game of all time. Although lots of people didn't like it. They said, oh, it's not a true Assassin's Creed game. That's probably why I liked it. But I spent over 200 hours in that game, and yeah, I really did enjoy that one. So I was looking forward to this one, this Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is set in feudal Japan. Get my teeth in properly this morning. But oh dear, it looks like Sweet Baby Inc. have got their claws in it. They've been ticking their DEI boxes, and it's causing a lot of trouble over in Japan. They are losing their mind over this game. Obviously, you probably already know there's two characters in this game. There's a lady character and there's a bloke character. The bloke is, I've forgotten his name, who he plays. It's actually a supposed historical figure. He's a black guy who was the only black samurai, apparently. Which is absolutely fine. I don't care who I play, to be honest with you. I don't care if I'm playing a woman. Look at Lara Croft. You know, it doesn't bother. As long as the game's got, I don't care. None of all this stuff just goes over the top of my head. This DEI and inclusion and identity politics and all that stuff. It just goes way over my head. I don't care. But like I say, the Japanese are losing their mind, and they're really losing their mind, and they're finding it pretty offensive because they've made this black guy, this black samurai, gay. And of course, you know, you've got to remember, a lot of the world isn't as woke as the West with all this nonsense. So that's quite offensive in their eyes. Now, obviously, I don't condone that sort of thing, you know. So what, he's gay? I couldn't care. I mean, why is that even in a game anyway? Why is there sexuality coming into it? I don't get it. to be honest with you. I just want to play a samurai. But now they're saying, I've heard people saying that it's racist because this black guy's going around slaughtering Japanese people. I mean, it's just nonsense. Again, it's just nonsense. But why did they have to go and make the guy gay? What box are they trying to tick there? Who are they trying to appease there, really? We didn't even need to know anything about his sexuality or her sexuality. We don't need to know. He's a samurai. He's going to go around slaughtering people. That's all we need to know at the end of the day. But like I say, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. But it's clearly upsetting the Japanese at this point, and people are calling for it to be cancelled, and oh dear, it's getting well out of hand. So if this carries on like this, I predict that this Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to be a bit of a flop, I think. I mean, I'm sure I'll still get it. I'll still play it. One thing that did make me chuckle is they showed a clip of when he's fighting a load of people. And when he does start fighting, the music changes to like a mix of hip hop and Japanese music, which is apparently that's really insulting to the Japanese as well. So yeah, well done Ubisoft. You've done a great job on this game. Yeah, so let's see how things play out before it releases, see if it gets even worse, you know, and they really start losing their minds and more calls for the game to be cancelled and God knows what. But an amusing bit of news for you guys is I've heard that Xbox has fired their DEI team because they say, oh, it's basically their virtue signaling isn't working anymore. People are tired of it and all that. So they've actually sacked their DEI team, which I think is quite hilarious. Anyway, let me know what you think about all this, folks. Let me know your thoughts on Aces of Thunder. Are you looking forward to this one? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Please, really helps my little channel a lot. And subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Twitch, and also on TikTok. So until next time, folks, I shall see you guys on the other side. Adios.